For those of you who've been following us on Facebook, they know what Crash FM is. For those of you who do not know, I'll give you a little hint. Crash FM is the first Iraqi YouTube channel that provides its content fully in the English language with a small dash of heavy metal. That's what makes it unique and beautiful. You will never find another channel like this in anywhere in the world, I assure you that. A tech channel with heavy metal influences? No, that's where we come in. So our channel specialty is gaming, technology, unboxing, whatever, you name it. It's all gonna be here, hopefully. So just stay tuned and all things good will come, hopefully also. Okay, we will begin our first piece of news today with something really disturbing about Google. So the news says Google terminated 48 employees for sexual harassment in the last 2 years. Whoa, I mean, isn't that a lot? I mean, let's see what's going on. Earlier today, the New York Times published a bombshell story about Google's payout to Andy Rubin following reports of sexual misconduct by the Android creator. Well, isn't that exciting? Okay, the note, which was obtained by TechCrunch via a Google spokesperson, notes that 48 people have been terminated at the company of sexual harassment in the last 2 years alone. That's like 2 employees each month. Isn't that a lot? Geez, don't you people learn? That list includes 13 individuals in a senior management position or higher. Well, something fishy is going on down there. The note says that none of these individuals received an exit package. We will explain what an exit package is, which is a clear reference to the $90 million reportedly paid to Rubin in 2 million monthly installments. Rubin left Google in 2014. We've made the full letter available below. Okay, so it doesn't really stops at the normal employees, no, it goes higher to senior employees. Well, in his defense, Rubin published his response to the New York Times story, claiming that it contains numerous inaccuracies. It cites comments from anonymous sources at Google that are part of a smear campaign against him. Okay, well, let's read what he has to say about himself. Andy Rubin tweeted, "The New York Times story contains numerous inaccuracies about my employment at Google and wild exaggerations about my compensation. Specifically, I never coerced a woman to have sex in a hotel room." Well, did you coerce her to do it elsewhere? Whatever. "These false allegations are part of a smear campaign." He goes on. "A smear campaign to disparage me during a divorce and custody battle. Also, I am deeply troubled that anonymous Google executives are commenting about my personal file and mispresenting the facts." Well, sexual harassment isn't something that goes slightly by people, especially by apparently TechCrunch. Well, I will put the source in the description. Our second news is not about Google, it's about Apple, which says, "Is Apple secretly working on a pair of Google Glasses style AR glasses, augmented reality glasses?" Well, okay, it seems that Apple finally is going through the glasses race, so let's see. Sources apparently close to the project spoke to Bloomberg about how the eye goggles are okay, that's a really good, what do you call it, pun. The eye goggles are currently in the testing phase at the Cupertino company. I don't know who those guys are. Although, according to these elusive people who didn't want to be named because they are working on a secret project, only a few headsets have been made, suggesting that mass production is a long way off. Well, still, everything has, a first, so we will see what Apple is up to. Okay, our next piece of news is about something really interesting. It's about Battlefield 5, which is, one of the most famous, FPC games these days. It's about the Battle Royale phase in the game. The news says Battlefield 5 puts Battle Royale on the back burner to focus on story. Okay, so in the news we read EA and developer DICE today revealed the schedule for Battlefield 5's post-release content, which includes 3 separate chapters containing new story chapters, maps, and of course game mods. Surprisingly, the Battle Royale mode called Firestorm will be launching with the 3rd chapter, Trial by Fire, in March. I think what they are trying to say is March 2019, but still. As for Black Ops 4, defied Call of Duty series tradition by going full multiplayer. No story mode to be found anywhere, especially unusual for Black Ops title. It also introduced Battle Royale in the form of Blackout, which the developers implied was inspired by similar games on the market. I mean, I think we all know what they're talking about. I mean, they're talking about probably PUBG or what is that other names called? Game? H1Z1. You know, there are similar games which have similar ideas. Our next piece of news is about the Nintendo Switch. So, kill crooks and drain blood when Vampire comes to Nintendo Switch soon. Vampire is an action RPG by Don't Nod, the creators of a game called Life is Strange, which released earlier this year on consoles and PC. In it, you play as a newly turned vampire, Dr. Jonathan Ray. This doctor is in a dilemma. I mean, each doctor swore to protect and save other people's lives. But here he's a vampire who is bound by blood to drain everyone in his way. At the beginning of the game, he actually unwillingly and unconsciously drained his sister's blood and killed her. That's why he started his journey. And he began his journey to find out how and why he was turned into a vampire. It's coming soon on Nintendo Switch, although there are no, defined dates for that. Our next piece of news is mobile gaming. The famous and very famous, actually, Shadowgun game, with its latest part, Shadowgun Legends, has launched the update 0.7.0 patch, which contains the following features. You can create your own ultimate gear with a brand new infusion system. That's exciting. Power the process with 4 new materials dropping in dungeons, all arenas, and from disassembled gear. The gold arena is finally here. Team up against the torment in the wild action in a beautiful new environment of the famous arena. Okay, these and some new other weapons, which I will mention some: automatic rifle Megalodon, machine gun Revenant, shotgun Sing Song, submarine gun Liberator. I don't know what those are. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. The game is awesome. I played the game, but I don't know these weapons. What are these? Okay, anyway. Our last news is considered with Sony, which is really exciting. I mean, the Pocket Lint actually has an exciting news which says Sony PlayStation 5 specs, release date, and news and rumors. Everything you need to know about the PS5. I will put the link in the description. But for the time being, you need to hear this. Although he didn't mention the PS5 by name, Sony CEO Kinshiro Yoshida told the Financial Times in early October 2018 that the company is working on a replacement for PlayStation 4. At this point, I can say it's necessary to have a next generation hardware, he said. That's all he said. He didn't say PlayStation 5, he never said the next PlayStation, he just said next generation hardware. However, the release date, well, there is nothing official on release date, and we doubt we'll hear anything considering this release date in the near future. Some early reports did suggest that it could be announced as early as 2019, but the console is more likely to make an appearance within the following 2 years. So maybe 2020, 2021, well, it might be not that far, but it's soon. I'm pretty sure it's soon. The PS5 is probably going to be the real 4K device, and it feels to me that they're not going to launch the PS5 until the sales momentum slows. Well, sure, they usually do that. Okay, that was it for today. Thank you so much for watching our first episode of Crash FM, where we give you the best and crash the rest. Hope to see you guys in the next episode, and please, I would really appreciate it if you give me your opinion on the episode. Don't forget to comment and like, and follow our YouTube channel by subscribing and activating the bell so you can receive all the latest episodes of Crash FM. Thank you so much for watching. Have a nice day.